talking of Andy and Leyley, known for better or for worse as the incest game, which was the most shocking part for people, but somehow the eating people thing was fine. Anyways, we're going to be trying to avoid the incest in this game while completing what's finished of it. Of course, this means we take the unfinished route to make this faster, the burial route. I'm, of course, also going to be trying this while not playing the game in months, so cool. So here we started a dream sequence right before our bitch little sister wakes up. Nope. Get out of that fucking dream state, bro. Now the game starts out tame. You want to find the tomatoes and cook them, but not before getting Ashley to argue with her emo brother. So we gotta cook something with Ashley. What's here? Freezer's completely empty. Broke fucks. A can of tomatoes. Oh, okay. Let's show our brother. Alright. No, nothing's gonna happen here. I think they genuinely just hate each other at this point. Hold on to it a little bit longer. But she's hungry. Ah, Andrew. Quit my complaining. Yep, her heart is sitting. Yep, let's eat it and then fuck your future selves. Wait, that could be taken wrong. I think this first chapter before you start to feel the general vibe of the game, but you don't hate either Andy or Leyley yet, just because everybody outside them is so dickheadish that you probably would be just as pissed at the world too. He said at this point you can feed me a can of worms and it'll be the best thing he ever ate. His ass. He said, no, I'm saying that's how hungry I am. Yo, this is pretty standard realistic sister brother dialogue. Now, it's time we go ahead and investigate that demonic music. Oh, we got a balcony key. Okay, let's go. This annoying ass music. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong place. Alright, here. I'm going to balcony in this shitty ass apartment. Alright, let's see what's happening. Alright, this is the fucking first part of the fucking puzzle. Empty freezer. Alright, we need wood or something, don't we? Alright, please, so I can stop this shitty ass music from playing. Oh, nope. Our hopes and dreams are in there. Old shitty John. Alright, well, I know you're proud of that, John, but we've really got to like move on. Um let's see. Is there anything here? Your parents have fucked on this bed. Well, that's nice to know. But I think okay. DIY shelves. I thought that said DIY shelf, and I almost started bursting out laughing. All right, let's go. Let's go to our neighbor's house. Once you're done infiltrating the ritual, you got to get batteries because Andrew's hands are cramped from gooning, I guess. It's a puzzle game too, but you have to do the old classic technique of taking batteries out of something else in order to put in your controller. But this time, in your remote. Go ahead and do the alarm clock because fuck having a sense of time and plop them in. Droids regarding the tainted water situation. Okay, all apartments affected by the tainted water have been secured. That's good. 3 months since the first incident was discovered, death code is now at a complete total of 53. No biggie. After finding out you're in a freaky pandemic, Ashley goes to bed to dream about her mother abandoning her. Okay, well, now she's talking to her mom. Not booze, not dirty, contaminated water, or nothing. One thing I've drunk some orange juice from a carton. She's lying. Alright. Well, stuck a needle in you. At least it's not crack. Alright. Out of the dream sequence, you wake up as Ashley. A reoccurring theme that bothers me is that no one brushes their funky ass morning breath or showers their funky ass upon waking up at any time among this game. Anyways, you must go straight into cleaning up. Go ahead, mop the floor, and pick up any loose laundry you see around the household. Mop some dirt. Is there any water to mop this dirt with, or are we just mopping the floor with sewage water? Because I can honestly believe that. You know what? I would think the laundry. Let's see, is there anything else to clean up? Yeah, fix the bookshelf. Yep, clean it up. I just want to let you guys know, bro, you Ashley Sims, bro. Ashley definitely stinks, by the way. Like, they are not living in good condition. See what dirty shit you have. Picked up some laundry. Okay, they're just bickering with each other. Whatever, we're still gonna pick up this dirty ass laundry. Yes, we have detergent left. I just shown the detergent. Let's use the detergent. Let's go. Woo. Here we go, get the laundry. Oh my gosh. We have so little electricity that the light flickered on and off with the laundry. Bitch passed out from doing the laundry. That's how you know she smells bad. Once Ashley's woken up from passing out, you wake up at the TV, watching TV with Andrew, and of course, they tell everybody an update about the apartments. Make sure you don't go in other apartments or they'll shoot you. They really don't want you to get AIDS, so hey, I guess that's one way to stop the freak virus. After all that, you wake up once again, and it's in the middle of the night. Andrew's calling his ex girlfriend. I don't know what the fuck happened. But apparently, something happened, maybe with Layla or something. But anyways, yeah, they talk about his ex girlfriend, and then Andrew gets a little mad, does the classic emo stare, and then after that, you get back to the normal gameplay loop. Okay, nice, bro. We've gone this far without any incest. Let's go. All right, where's my brother? After all that, you wake up from a dastardly nap from fucking Lele, and then there's the warden knocking on your door for something, and they get in a little, argument with the warden. But aside from that, you just figure out that basically the warden's not giving you shit. Okay, the warden's kind of a dickhead, honestly. Hopefully, I kind of wish you would have gotten to sacrifice him, but no. It's just the warden gets to be a douchebag for free. Well, I think he burned down later. You know what? Never mind. We're gonna get to that part of the story. Let me not spoil too much. Oh my god, I would make the same face. They just lied to me. Why do they look like Cosmo and Wanda here? Okay, nothing's happening. I do care too. Oh, the coffin, the same coffin, like the name of the game, the coffin of Andy and Leyley. Honestly, there should be an option to jump off the balcony and just get an ending right there. That'd be cool. Okay, all right. This is teetering on the edge, guys. We gotta stop it. Gotta stop that. Romance. It just okay. There we go. The music stops it. All right. Going in to check on a creepy neighbor, you catch his ritual, which seems to work, but he forgot the little one thing you need in a ritual, which is an offering. What a dumbass. Well, aren't we? Burglary time? All right, let's throw a rock. Took me longer than I like to admit, lollygagging like an idiot, but you need the ashtray to break the window in so you can get in. So yeah, just use that. Fuck it, let's throw the ashtray at him. Wow. Yeah, turn the shit off. Let's kill this guy. Once you break in, Ashley noticed there's a lot of meat on the guy, and I'm not talking about just his man meat. So here's where the cannibalism comes in. You want to cut him up, so walk to the guy's kitchen and grab the cleaver off the kitchen table. Andy's gonna cleave up. All right, I know exactly where some plastic bags are. Luckily, let's go. Oh, not a huge trash bag. Okay. Oh, from right here. All right. All right, let's go eat this guy. Oh yeah, he sure cut him up right. All right, let's go cook, Lele. Once you get here, just head over to the freezer and put the body in the freezer, and just pick any part you want to cook. It doesn't matter which part. It doesn't affect the story out of the way. Just put one in. Oh, he's gonna force her. She's gonna force him to eat it. God, I hate picky eaters. I made this with love. You just ate a man's right arm. Now that you're done with your exotic Aztec dinner, go to sleep and enter the dream flashback sequence. Oh no, it's Lele. Friend from school said she likes Andrew. Or at least I thought she was a friend. So you're gonna be her boyfriend? Gross no. Haha. Should teach her a lesson. You're my brother, mine. Okay. Alright, I can see how this could be misconstrued, but I think this is normal at that age. You don't count as a lady in my mind, or as a person for that matter. That's real. Personist lady in the world. After meeting a girl that has a crush on Andy, you want to pick up the hammer at the location shown. We're gonna do what's called a Discord move to this little girl. I like smart guys over beefy ones. Bitch, stop pandering. Thank you. Thank you. Who the fuck asked you? Go ahead and interact with the metal sheet to get inside. This time, you're gonna play some hide and seek with the girl, but it's gonna be a very dangerous hide and seek. When you're ready to play, hide from the little girl in the most obvious of places so you can be caught easily. And of course, Lele must blame it on you. It may be annoying, but it's all a part of her plan. When you get to the hiding and seeking part, Leyley's gonna put this girl, later known as Nina, in a crate and lock it in there with a stick, and they're just gonna leave her there. As I'm writing this, I realizing I really like the writing of the story. I've played further in the game, and this scene is so much more impactful now. You know what I'm saying? I just realized they put a girl with asthma in a dusty coffin. She's just pretending no one's ever died from dust. I think I think there's like a whole like I don't know commercial for people who's like had a bunch of dust and have lung cancer, but you know what, we'll do it. Okay, all right, let's. What the fuck is Lele wearing? Broke ass got on Balenciagas, bro. It's ridiculous. Are getting railed in prison. Andrew probably would get railed in prison. He's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's a twink. Actually, yeah, he's definitely a twink. Okay. All right. Ashley's just forcing it now. All right. We're just gonna put that on the incest counter. All right. After the dream sequence and the conversation the siblings had afterwards, you wake up and the next day you need to go on the balcony into the other apartment and you need to find Andrew for the ritual. Demons on instruction. Brave, given things turned out so well for the cultist guy. I know, right? After this, you need to go replace the candles for the ritual, and then the warden will come knocking, asking what you're doing. He was never this observant before, but all of a sudden he's Mother Teresa, so. Oh, sacrifice that guy. Or a B type. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's mop it up. All right, we're gonna go home. Need the yep. Give the mop again. All right, the sewer water mop, tainted. The tainted water mop, and we're just gonna mop this blood up. You know what? Sewer water is better than blood. You just assume that maybe you had the worst case of diarrhea ever. When the police comes in, of course you need to hide in the closet so you don't get caught. And then Andrew's gonna kill the police officer. And yeah, you can see Leyley's pretty terrified. Don't worry, Ashley. I feel you too. Notice how she gets more scared of Andrew throughout the story. Let's go to 302. There's a hot lady in there. Oh, don't come any closer. Who are you? Your neighbors from upstairs. What are you doing here? Get out. I'd honestly be scared if somebody walked straight into my house. Two teenagers. I don't know how old Andy and Leyley. I think they're like 20. Got free food and can play games all day long. Okay, so she's one of those gamer girls. This is somebody's life right now. I live like a king. Hope this quarantine never ends. Okay, she's breaking the gender norms. Like bend open, over and open wide nicely. Yep. I actually was right. Get the fuck out, both of you. Leave before you make a scene. We might just stab you. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so for episode 1, the relationship doesn't blur too much. You can basically play up until around the true end, like damn near end of episode 1. But before that, we've got only one definitive incest count for episode 1. Like I said, until the very last part. However, I do think some more lines were teetering on the edge, but I decided, it was a bit of a stretch to put them in as things you probably wouldn't want to admit you said to your sister or brother with any other person. That's like the fourth instance. Okay. All right, guys, come on. Room, motherfucker. You guys gotta stop. Welcome to episode 2. I swear I heard gunshots last night. Or was that just you? It's shot anything. She left her gun back in the room. Constantly shitting ourselves. Well, the other guy was shitting himself every time he died. So yeah, looking for something specific. It was just window shopping. In that case, man, you're leaving me the fuck alone. Damn. She looks like someone. She looks like that bitch from Hasbin Hotel. Go ahead to the motel and reclaim the gun. And after that, in the next cutscene, you need to pick up some laundry before talking to Andrew, which sadly leads into our next incest counter moment, I fear.
We've already got 3 in here, but you know, I feel like we're going at a pretty solid pace. You know what I'm saying, for the reputation of the game. I let Ashley go to sleep, and she will dream up a guy coming to explode her and Andrew's throats. This will cause her to wake up in a panic and alert Andrew to get up and leave with her, in which you will be waiting for the hitman to show up. However, a guy similar to the guy they exploded and ate earlier walks past you, and now you have to walk into a Diddy party to find out what's up with that gooner. Once you get in, you have to do some spy work as Andrew, and he isn't properly dressed, so you can't enter from the main elevator. That's when you sneak in through a serving cart to get into the freaky sex party.
Oh, got an employee key. All right, let's go to the employee locker. Let's get some stuff. All right, let's go. Oh, the leader. Yeah, Ashley's definitely demonic. All right, where's? Oh, take a candle or a stool or service right now. Who's this guy? It's like you're famous. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Once you're done with the demon sex party, you can just leave. Like, just walk past the guys in the elevator. They don't give a fuck at all.
Wow, they just let me go. All right, let's see what else is here.
After you get out of the sex party, you go talk to Ashley and you discuss what happened, yada yada yada. But once you're done discussing what happens, the guy who Ashley saw in her vision appears.
Oh, there's the guy coming to slit their throats.
After that vision's done, you need to go back into the motel and retrieve what little clothes Ashley has, because I guess hygiene all of a sudden matters to them now. So once you do that, you gotta get out the motel and you gotta go to the right into the woods.
I believe you just walk out of here. Oh wait, let me get some from this car. All right, let's go. We're gonna. So all bushes. Shit. This bush? No. This bush? Oh no. George Bush? No. Okay. This bush? No. 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 Oh, this bush. Oh nope. Okay. Bush right here. Bush right here. Bush right here.
Yeah, once you're in the woods, don't become a Family Guy character like me and end up searching around all over behind the bushes. You want to hide behind the tree, in which Ashley will hand Andrew the gun right before we walk into our next incest mention.
Oh, Andrew has to shoot him. Oh, here he is. Oh, you dirty boy. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. They just can't help themselves. Oh, wait. Is there something in this bush right here? Oh. Oh, here he is. Of course he's dead. Bleeding out on the ground.
Now that we have the hitman dead, we are in the home stretch of the burial route. Go to the hitman's car. We have some unfinished business with Andy and Leyley's parents. I would say this is where stuff starts to really go off on the deep end. So yeah, disturbance warning.
A very dead hitman. Alright. Let's go. Let's take his car. I know the sins. Alright, let's drive. Yes, vroom vroom. Alright, the bitch blindly. What money do you think she has? I'm sure she's got something. Yeah, she does. Does she inherit some jewelry from grandma? Yeah, but she can't sell those. She can't, but I sure can. That's true. Okay, let's drive. Driven a car in over 2 years. Nigga can't drive. Okay, and then she immediately distracts him with something. Yeah, you don't want to get in a car crash with your feet out like that. Have you guys seen these videos? Porsche girl should scare everyone. Alright, let's just drive, bro. The motherfuckers are arguing again. I'd leave you too if you two were my children. Slap the shit out of both of you. It'll be honest. Okay, let's go. Alright, so I believe one of the parts of this game is you do end up sleeping with your sister, so we gotta avoid that.
Now, you're going to get your first Demon Realm dream sequence. Now, it's going to be confusing getting around. Very, very confusing, actually. But you'll eventually find the demon spirit, in which you will find out about the trinket's power. And it tells you basically Ashley can see the future in her dreams. Now, he tells you you'll need to recharge it by killing people. And after the demon tells you that, you need to go ahead and go through the door. It'll be basically a nightmare sequence. Don't freak out. you didn't lose the game or anything yet. It's just a nightmare sequence. Andrew will call your name, all of that. And you'll just wait there while Andrew calls you to wake up, and you will eventually wake up, but you'll be safe and sound in the car with Andrew. Now that you're all set and refreshed, well, not refreshed. No one has showered or brushed their teeth, by the way. You can go to Andrew and Ashley's parents' new neighborhood. Ashley and Andrew, at this point, have definitely two different intentions. But no matter, you both agreed to find your parents, which the family reunion is quite literally the last thing that they want.
Okay, so now we gotta find the parents. Oh, uh, go look at the sign. Bumfuck Nowhere National Park. I would go to Bumfuck Nowhere National Park. This is Graves. All right, you need to go in the garbage bin or something. Or no, you Shitterson. That was the next Shitterson. Somebody's name shit. Ugly Van McHideous. These are some good names. You marry into the ugly Van. Oh, there's the. Oh, don't just knock.
I'm ashamed to admit this, but yes, it took me a considerable amount of time to figure out finally that to get in, you can just go through the backyard.
Oh no, the backyard.
After the backyard, you need something in order to climb the window. Just get the wooden plank.
We need something to stand on. So maybe a stick. Nope. Okay, they said fuck that fucking stick. Let's stand on your. Oh wait, no, the plank.
Go ahead and get the plank to open the door. However, we will be stumbling upon incest moment number 5 if you take a look to your right over there.
Okay, all right, guys, come on. That milady's view. Okay, come on, guys. We're in the verge of death, but it's not time for your incestuous relation.
Go ahead and go into your parents' room, explore it. Don't check the closet. There's stuff you don't want to see in there. And you'll find Ashley and Andy's death certificate if you check by the desk. Now, of course, this is very important to the story because now they know why they were abandoned. But anyways, you're going to see their mom come home and Andrew's going to talk to her first. So as Leyley, you have to follow along and pretend. And yeah, this is where we start getting to the juicy parts. After getting rid of the initial shock of meeting their mom for the first time in months, Ashley unwittingly makes Renee some coffee, and they all sit down to have a talk about what the parents are doing while they left their kids to die in a stinky apartment. After the long, boring convo, Andrew offers to make dinner for the family, and on a quest for it, him and Ashley will talk about why Andrew didn't ask about the death certificates. They fight about it, and it becomes a whole thing, whatever. And this eventually leads to what this chapter is about. Is Ashley spills the beans about her plan all along, as the intention is to in fact kill the parents, because she needs to sacrifice them to the demon for the trinket. And all of this is right before Papa walks in, so she got it off straight in time with a nice buzzer beater, Ashley. After dinner that night, Andrew, of course, wanders off into nightmares, dreaming about the people he killed in the apartments. It's clearly very much still bothering him, even though this isn't his first time killing someone. It is still clearly eating him up inside. Then it, however, spills over into memories of Ashley in her childhood being a little shit and annoying him. And after that, it even better goes to his ex-girlfriend Julia and how problematic Ashley was to her relationship. As damn, Ashley hated that poor girl.
Oh, she sent several hundred death threats. Okay, I don't know what to count this as.
And I mean, as you look at these messages on screens, I would just like to remind you that it's hilarious that Ashley used to be Julia's friend, and like these are just the messages she's sending her later. Quite the character Ashley is.
Just because you could fuck him and I can't. So she just has nothing I can use to light the fucking candle. Puzzled. Literally. Shit is puzzling me. Because I'm playing a puzzle.
Later in the dream sequence, you do open up the box that you trapped the little girl in, named Nina, to find out she indeed died. They then proceed to bury her in a DIY grave, which probably had less thought put into it than the world economy. Am I right, guys? You then get woken up by Ashley's playful yet confusingly high antics right before your mom walks in on you two looking guilty as ever.
Oh. Yep. Okay, you can't avoid this scene. Alright, well, we know that. Yeah, we'll look at this. It better not be real. I know, it looks terrible, to be honest.
And after that, you have to get caught looking for sex toys by your father.
I want to fuck myself. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I would too. You just told your dad you're trying to go fuck yourself. Andrew, weren't you supposed to be masturbating? I bet you wish you was.
Now that your parents are tied up, you're gonna take their money. Andrew asks for his mom's PIN number so she can face the real horror, the banking system. Then, while Andrew does that, Ashley sets up the ritual while engaging in being antagonized by her mother, which is why I decided to cut Renee, because only Andrew gets to talk to Ashley like that, bitch. After that, I spent some time fiddling with the candles like a dumbass, just wandered around before I finally made the circle. And after that, Andrew comes back saying, "Oh man, there's a withdrawal limit," as if that's something that's not normal to have on a card. So I don't know why he was so shocked. I don't know if they do anything different in Europe. But yeah, after tying her up, she's now being subjected to customer service, which is much worse. And honestly, the customer service guy should have been sacrificed too. He has zero awareness. There's no way that that sounded like a normal conversation. Anyways, now you're left with a decision on if you should trust Andrew to watch your parents or not.
Leave? Wait, we had a paradigm here. Hold on. Did I just say paradigm? What the fuck did it say even mean?
Now knowing they're really fucked, their parents tried pleading with Andy on the lifeline, trying to strike a deal so he can spare them or anything. And at this point, Renee goes into a monologue saying some truly stupid shit, like saying that she thought another child would be easy to raise since the first one was good, and this means Andrew can watch over Ashley. It'll be so simple, don't really have to parent. And now I can really understand why Ashley and Andrew are the way they are. Their dad's a wimp and their mom should legally be declared a vegetable. Albeit, I will say they were teen parents, and it's just a family tree of fucked up people too, because their dad's parents were dickheads too. And yeah, that was all cool and all. I was thinking I had some sympathy, but then they said the j- job word, and that's when I knew I had to decline the offer. She thought that was gonna fly. Hell no.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's disgusting, Andrew. She's your sister, for God's sake. All right, that's hilarious. Okay, I don't know if you can avoid that, but we made some mistakes along the way. Or 2 hours in. Okay, I'm not gonna redo this for. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Ah. Oh.
Now that it's been decided, the entity will come and take the parents' souls, leaving them as soulless husk, as you'll see by the red tint. And they try to get their last pleading cases out before eventually the entity takes their souls and the ritual is done. And with all that being done, Ashley still needs to stab and finish them off, and then we need to cut them up so we can dispose of their bodies. Ashley goes grabbing the tools needed to pull off the cleanup, and we need to clean the bodies down a drain, which is just quite disgusting cleaning it down a drain. Could you imagine the sewer workers down there just getting a fucking like entire human skull? Or maybe they're used to that. And it's just so nasty to clean up. It's gross. It's quite impressive that it looks gross, even when Andrew's putting the gunk in her hand and almost throwing it on her. There's also a lot of cannibalism in this game, which honestly, that's the only part that really grossed me out for this game. I'm saying that to say that they eat their parents for some reason. Like you would think that food would be available at the grocery store. It's not like they're in a pandemic or anything. It was just their specific apartment was contained, so they can just go out and buy regular food. You just stole money. Why would you want to eat your parents in that situation? I really don't get it, and they're just playing around about it like that shit's normal. Honestly, I think both of them should go to jail. Well, not Ashley. Ashley can stay with me, but you might have to send Andrew to jail. Anyways, after this, you can avoid the incest ending for the burial route as Ashley needs to take a nap. And so how about fucking this up? Yo, I'm not redoing the script again. Anyways, you take the dream route and you go to the correct part. I can put the Steam link down below for you. So this is where you avoid the incest ending, and you take the route which they bury their parents. This, of course, is the end of the burial route. Burial route, of course. And this is where you go ahead and why the fuck am I explaining to you? It's in the name, the burial route. You're gonna bury your parents. All right, you're gonna bury Andrew and Ashley's parents, And my goodness, bro, the puzzles were pretty hard, but and you also have to do like the puzzles in a specific fucking way, to get here. But you know, like I said, I'm just gonna leave a link showing you how to get the specific puzzles for the burial and decay route. And spoiler warning, it's spoilers, but you know, if you're watching this video, you're probably already intending on seeing spoilers anyway. So you should be good. You should be fine. And yeah, if you want to get your fucking ending. Anyway, Ashley wakes up, and of course, this is the end of the route, and we finished the game with a nice solid 8 incest moments. Can we get a round of applause? Everyone, please get a round of applause. And please let me know if any of you can beat this. I'm sure we can get this down to 5 during the bureau route. I probably made like a ton of mistakes, but anyways, thank you for watching the video, and that'll be all for me.